You've got to get to the place where you become authentic with God. It's only then that you become effective with man.
And back then, now I may show my age, we used to have these knobs on the steering wheel. I think they used to call them suicide knobs. Y'all know is that right? A friend of mine told me his dad called that the repenter. What is that? He said, because you turn around and go the other way. So if you're heading the wrong direction, keep looking forward and turn around and go the other way.
The thing to remember that I tell people all over is that if it began as a curse, it's a curse. Don't try and make a blessing out of a curse. Money, everybody has to understand, money is an amplifier. It's an amplifier for whatever's inside. If it's good, that's going to get amplified. If it's bad, it's going to get amplified. It's who you are and what your calling is. That's the core of who you are. And if that's bad, finances are only going to blow it out of the water. The thing that I've run into all over the world, no matter what culture, no matter what income level, no matter what society you're in, no matter where you're at, we're first world or third world, everybody has something that keeps them from being who they're supposed to be and living beyond just an ordinary life.
Because religion will tell you it's about rules and what you got to do, but it's about a relationship.
You learn a lot about people when you work in church. You learn a lot. Learn about what motivates people, and that can fry you.
Yes, it can.
Because I'm here to tell you, we're not any different. And the reality is, until you get to that place, that lowest common denominator of self, and say, here I am, with all my warts and mistakes, it's only at that point that God can meet you and take you to the next level. Mr. Authenticity here, yes. But there's also the mind virus that people put on you. Now, your friends, you ever have some friends around you that are negative, bringing you down, and they plant seeds of doubt? And this thing gets planted in your brain, and it's a virus, and it just sits there and it grows. It's renting that space in your brain. It should be open to thinking those things which are pure, thinking those things which are lovely, like it says in Philippians 4:8, those things which are of good report. But instead, we've filled it up with all those things that are of not a good report.
Are you ready to step beyond what people have said about you, or step beyond your own opinions of what you've done? It's time for us all to step up.
God created you. You've been birthed. You're in this world, but not of this world. Sinners saved by grace. You're a part of an elite group of people, the mistake makers.
But if God can use a man full of pride like Joseph, He can use you. If He can use a drunk like Noah, He can use you. If He can use a murderer like Moses to lead a nation, He can use you. If He can use someone that just absolutely was an adulterer and a murderer like David, but yet has God's very own heart, He can use you. The thing to remember is God can use you, and God knows your name.
I'm here to tell you that there's greatness inside of you, infinite potential to do that thing that God has called you to do. All you got to do is go do it. There is nothing holding you guys back. You've got it. Do you realize that? You've got it.